Today's topic of discussion, cell injury, part 1. Myself, Dr. Anandas, Assistant Professor, Department of Roganidana and Vikriti Vijnana, Global Institute of Ayurveda, Rajkot. So what does it mean by cell injury? It's a condition where the cellular adaptation is not enough to maintain the homeostasis of the cell. For each and every cell, there will be a maintaining of proper and regular homeostasis. Whenever the cell is failed to forward with these kind of homeostasis, which means the cellular adaptation which is not capable to maintain the homeostasis of a cell, the condition will arise. So because of this condition, what will happen? Cell injury happens. The basic cause of cell injury is stress. It will be external and internal environmental factors which will be influencing over cell injury will be termed as commonly stress. Types of cell injury are mild, moderate, and severe. Basically, three types are there. And depends upon this classification. Sometimes cell injury will be reversible, and sometimes it will be completely irreversible. So, what will be the ultimate result of cell injury? Cell death. Whenever it is not properly going with the normal cellular adaptation, the ultimate result or ultimate outcome of cell injury will be the complete cell death. Inability of a cell to adapt with internal and external environmental factors, which means stress, after exceeding its capacity to withstand with the same. So whenever a cell is failed to adapt with the environmental factors, which means stress, it can be external and it can be internal. So if at all a cell is exposed with any kind of stress, which means external or environmental factors, up to some extent it can withstand with that condition. The cell can adapt with the kind of defects. Still, even if it is adjusting with that kind of changes, after some extent or after exceeding its normal limit or capacity, the cell is not able to adapt with this kind of stress. So as a result of that, what will be happening? It will undergo for a series of process of disruption of cellular components, those which are needed for maintaining cell viability. So certain kind of cellular components are there, which is completely or which is useful for maintaining a cell viability. So for maintenance of a cell viability, or to maintain the viability of the cell, certain cellular components are needed, are indeed. So these cellular components will be go for complete destruction or complete disruption. So it will be a series of process. It will be a continuous series of process. So this will be defined as cell injury. So this much regarding the definition of cell injury. So what kind of changes will occur in cell? Or the changes in cell occur because of stress. That's the one component or one factor. Because of the stress, it can be external or internal. Because of that environmental factors, certain changes can be happen in a cell. A new altered state. The cell will be going to a new state, a complete change of its normal structure, or it will be going to a new altered state. Alteration will be happening within the normal viability of the cells to continue normal function. Whenever the cell undergoes itself for a cell injury or complete adaptation, it is needed for continuing with the normal function. So whenever to continue with the normal function, up to some extent certain adaptation is needed. So when it exceeds that limit, it will go for cell injury. To allow the cell to survive, for complete survival of the cell, or to extend or exceed its normal lifetime, it should be needed with the going for proper adaptation. So whenever, as we have seen in the previous point, when it exceeds with its exposure with the external stress, what will be happening? It will go for further cell injury. Otherwise, the cell is needed for survival. So for to allow the survival of the cell also, it is needed. Certain changes will be occurring in the cell. So these are all the common general points where some kind of there's a need of or necessity of changes or happening of changes which will be going with the cell. Some causes of cell injury we will see here: hypoxia, physical agents, exposure with chemical agents, infections and immunological causes, genetics, nutritional deficiency, iatrogenic and idiopathic causes. So we will see each of these causes in detail in upcoming slides. First of all, hypoxia, this will be inadequate oxygen supply. That will be the main cause. To the cell, inadequate supply of oxygen will be there. It will cause complete cell disruption. Or other cause, the reduced blood flow. If at all the blood flow is very low to some extent or to some regions, cell will not be getting with the adequate amount of oxygen and blood also. Inadequate oxygen of blood due to cardiorespiratory, so certain kind of cardio related conditions or cardiorespiratory related conditions, inadequate oxygen will be there within the blood. There will not be proper amount of oxygen, so this will cause hypoxia condition and thereby cell injury. Severe blood loss or certain blood related conditions or blood related disorders, if at all if severe loss of blood losing is there or severe case of blood losing is there, this will cause hypoxia and thereby causing further cell injury and cell death. Physical agents: exposure with a mechanical trauma, any kind of electric shock, radiation injury, extreme temperatures are the physical components or from the components from the external environment. And whenever getting exposed with these kind of things, cell will be exposed with these kind of injury and thereby getting adapted with after a complete exceeding the limit, cell will be getting completely injured and thereby causing cell death. Chemical agents: inhalation of toxic gases, any kind of hazardous, any exposure with any chemicals. People who are those who are working in any industrial area or chemical manufacturing industries. So exposure with these kind of hazardous chemicals or chemical exposure in lethal dose, this will be causing further cell injury. So exposure with the chemical agents is another cause. Infections and immunological agents. So any kind of infection can influence over cell injury like fungal infection, bacterial infection, viral infection, or parasite infection. So with respect enter of these organisms into our body will be forwarding with any kind of infection and thereby causing cell injury. Depends upon the virulence of the microorganism. And immunological factors like autoimmune disease will be an exact cause of this kind of cell injury. So if at all a patient is suffering from any kind of autoimmune related condition, that was a predisposing factor for cell injury. Genetic wise, what are the causes? Chromosomal abnormalities within the person, like any kind of disruption in the cell number or chromosome number. So certain kind of chromosomal abnormalities which is present inbuilt in the body of the patient. Deficiency of functional proteins which is forward with further genetic properties or genetic wise any kind of functions are there. So any kind of certain deficiency with respect to the proteins which is needed for further gene related condition or gene related functions. So any kind of deficiencies are there, that will be one cause. Accumulation of functional proteins where it is not at all used properly, instead of that improper accumulation is happening of the functional proteins which in excess manner, that will cause another cause of cell injury. Accumulation of damaged DNA, further DNA coding, DNA imprinting, if it will be failed because of this kind of accumulation of damaged DNA and along with the accumulation of functional proteins and deficiency of functional proteins also. So the DNA coding will not be going properly, thereby causing it will be affecting with the DNA copying along with the normal or the normal functioning of the formation of the cells also. So within the chromosomal abnormalities, this is also another cause of cell injury. Some kind of nutritional deficiencies or which will be in excess. So more or less conditions of nutritional supplements will be causing certain kind of cell injury, like protein energy malnutrition is a major cause of cell injury. Wherever there will be improper administration, improper supplement of protein and energy, this will be condition along with the protein energy malnutrition like kwashiorkor marasmus like a condition will be the examples. Excess nutrition in such cases like where there will be increased cholesterol level in the body, obesity condition, and excessive production of the vitamins with respect to the endocrine functions, hypervitaminosis condition. So this will be the condition regarding nutritional deficiencies along with excess supplements also. Some iatrogenic causes like administration of drug by accidental way, where there will be any defect or without proper knowledge or without knowing any kind of administration of some certain drugs by accidentally will be causing these kind of cell injury. The body or the cells cannot adapt with these kind of drugs. Some idiopathic cause always we will be considered as unknown cause. Apart from this much causes, some other causes also may be present in this situation. That will be considered under idiopathic causes. This is a classification explained for reversible and irreversible type of injury. So in upcoming part, we will see in detail regarding these steps. So a normal cell, consider a normal cell, it will be in always a state of homeostasis, which will be going with the proper functioning within the body. Whenever this normal cell is getting exposed with any kind of stress along with any kind of injurious stimulus, so it can be external or it can be internal type of environmental factors. Any kind of specific injurious or any kind of stress is getting overpressed over the cell will undergo for normal type of adaptation. So whenever the cell is unable to adapt with these kind of condition, what will be happening? Cell injury will be happening. Normally, whenever a cell is exposed with certain kind of stress or injurious stimulus, it can or it has a capacity to adapt. So after exceeds the limit of this level of the stress or level of injurious stimulus, what will be happening? The cell cannot adapt. So the cell will have an inability to adapt. This will cause cell injury. So within the cell injury, it will be mild transient type and severe progressive type. So whenever it is mild transient type of cell injury, it will be always a reversible injury. The cell can reverse back with the normal mechanism, thereby it will be again reconnect with the homeostasis condition. It will not be in a severe manner, it will be in mild transient mode. But whenever it is severe or progressive type, it will be irreversible. The cell cannot reverse back with the normal functioning. So as a result of that, it will be happening with the two conditions, necrosis condition and apoptosis condition, which will be in a state of complete cell death situations. This much regarding the general mechanism, general types and procedure, how it is happening with respect to exposure with a stress or injurious stimulus. So this much regarding a general introduction regarding the cell injury, the types along with the definition, along with some basic causes of cell injury. In upcoming part, we will see in detail regarding reversible type of injury and irreversible type of injury in detail. Thank you.